it's me, mayohosko, coming to you at 60 frames per second in 4K resolution. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg, and welcome to my channel. Hello, let's see if anyone's out there, because Clicking Cliff cancelled the jungle stream because of hospital emergencies, and I'm unpacking my suitcase today from Bricktastic, so I thought, as I'm doing my laundry and unpacking stuff from my suitcase, which was in checked baggage, and my backpack, which was carry-on, see if I can pick out the Lego that I transported back. And if anyone wants to come onto the stream, those who are in the jungle group chat have the link to come there, and also for the backstage afterwards if you want to utilize the backstage. So there's a small bit of stuff in my bag, and also these are the drawers. So you've seen the drawers in my latest videos, and if you haven't seen the drawers, then you should go and watch those videos after this stream. But I need to find the Lego in my bag, because I'm not sure what I did with it. I think it was in this pocket. Yeah, it was in this pocket. And I bought some non-Lego stuff as well, if you want to see. Who we got so far? Yeah, we got Hoarder and Seth. Hey, and if you guys want to come onto the stream, you got the link, you got the invite in the group chat. So everyone knows that wherever I go around the world, I always take this set with me. Set 614 from 1974. It's the excavator / digger. And I can't remember if this wear and tear, if I got that wear and tear during this vacation to Bricktastic. I can't remember. It might have been, for all I know, because on my Excavator a Digger TV channel, I'm going to be uploading a video about that tomorrow, because it'll be the last day of the month, and I like to get videos for that stuff out on the last day of the month, if so, or the last weekend. But the month of March starts on the weekend, so I'm going to have to get it out tomorrow. So yeah, so I filmed a vlog about this, and I actually, here's a story. So after I checked out of my hotel in Manchester, and I waited at the train station to travel from Manchester to London before I caught another train from London to Heathrow Airport to fly home 24 hours, of which we had a layover in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, because that's halfway between Australia and England. At the train station, that's where I did the time lapse of me building this set. Hey Hoosier and hey Johnny. Yeah, so of course this was going to be in my luggage. Need to check if there's any more Lego in my luggage. Actually, sidestep. When I went to the Red Cafe inside of Old Trafford Stadium, which is where Manchester United play, I made sure to bring back some of the red serviettes, napkins from the booth that I sat at. Here's my gum. I chew strawberry gum when I'm on planes. And I'm not going to show anyone the details, but this is the receipt I got from the Red Cafe, and there's the Manchester United logo to prove it. What other crap? This was one of my day tickets I used to ride the London Underground. Here's where I hold my money. What other crap is in here? These are wet wipes from TGI Fridays. There's more. There was lots of restaurants about a half a mile away from the hotel. These were some of my boarding passes. What other shit is in here? There's one of the tags. Fly Emirates. What other shit is in here? That was there. That's my itinerary. Okay, that was all the stuff in my bag. A whole bunch of junk. But the real stuff is right here. The real stuff is right here in my suitcase. So I'm going to change up the camera. Going to bring it down here so we can get out the Lego from my suitcase, because this is the more interesting stuff. Let me get this out. So yeah, in this flap of my suitcase, one of the vendors used Lego store bags as their packaging. So there's one of the small Lego bags. There's my air tag for tracking. There's more red serviettes, napkins from the Red Cafe. But this is the Lego. Now we're getting to the Lego. So everyone's seen the instructions for the excavator digger TV. Look at that stuff from 1974 right there, including the tipper truck. Look at the tipper truck from 1974. What a great year. You know, I was checking Brickset, and apparently the US release of the tipper truck was 2 years later in 1976. So that would have been version 434 instead of 612 of the tipper truck. I'm having a difficult time trying to fold this up again. This was one of the things for Soapbox-tastic. So if you saw my Instagram, I entered this competition and my pictures were collaborated on theirs. No, that's junk. This is a 1974 yearbook. I bought this because of the Excavator Digger TV, came out in 1974. And I also bought this fold out. This is an interesting fold out. And it's big as well. So, yeah, this would have been 1978. This would have been 1978. Let me see if I can see a date on here. Yeah, because it says there's actually an announcement, and I'll read this out while I'm holding this shit up on screen. Please note that the Golden Studs collection scheme is being discontinued, and the Golden Stud labels will no longer be packed in sets. If you already in the middle of a collection, yeah, that's some just amazing grammar right there by the Lego Group. In the middle of a collection and cannot now complete it. Yeah, just more brilliant grammar right there. You may send cash instead of the missing golden studs at the rate of 5 pence per stud. For example, if you collected 12 studs and want to claim a gift for 2 complete golden bricks, 16 studs, you can do so by enclosing a postal order for 4 times 5 pence coins, which equals 20 pence plus postage. Postage for the gift of 1 golden brick is now 7 pence, for 2 golden bricks, 9.5 pence, and for 3 golden bricks, 12 pence. This offer is open until February 1979. So I had no idea about that gold bricks thing. That must have been for the UK market. Hello, Dude. What other? I'm still trying to find a date. But anyway, you can see some of the sets. Yeah, so that looks like they're in front of the 1978 Shell station. Those look like Universal building sets. These look like regular sets. You can see the yellow castle right there. This is a mix of the minifigure sets and the stage extra figure sets. You can see some of the 4.5 volt trains down there. And if I get this right, those were the first few years of Technic, back when Technic was called Expert Builder. And that would have been a mail order form, because for those who don't know, before Pick a Brick Online, you had to do a mail order form to buy your pieces through the mail instead of ordering your pieces over the internet. Still trying to find a date. Maybe I might find something on the other side of the pamphlet, because this is dual-sided. So at the top there, looks like some Duplo sets. Yeah, and more of a mix of the minifigures and the stage extra figure sets. What are these? I can't quite tell. Oh yeah, so in the middle here, looks like those are the Homemaker sets with the maxi figures, which was the theme where the minifigures were used as babies, if you can remember. And it looks like this section down here is advertising the new road base plates. This was the Generation 1 road base plates, the originals, the ones that I prefer to use, and a bunch of vehicles they're trying to advertise that you can play with on those roads. And again, is a mix of sets with minifigures, but there's actually a mixture of cars where you can actually put the minifigures inside and cars where you can't put the minifigures inside, because they hadn't fully adjusted. I don't think they did fully adjust until 1981, I want to say. And there's one of those houses at the bottom. What is that other set? Oh yeah, there is the Shell service station down there. That was the 1978 one. Still trying to find a date for this. Maybe there's one on the mail order form. I'm not seeing dates, but there are sets that say new for September. New for September. Okay, yeah, I just saw a date. I just saw a date on this thing. You can, if I can try get this in the camera. Not sure if it's going to focus well. Not sure if it's going to focus well. Where was it again? Which section? Oh, okay. It's in this fine. It's in this fine print underneath it. Or that's going to be almost impossible to see. If you can just barely make underneath the spot where it wants you to put in So you see that white square at the bottom left of that white square, you can barely make out a copyright date of 1978. It's really hard and the camera doesn't want to focus. But you can just bet, if you squint, you can barely make out 1978. If you squint, you can barely make that out. But yeah. So this, if there were sets in this pamphlet that said new for September, this must have been September of 1978. And there's this other pamphlet. Actually, no, this isn't a pamphlet. This is, actually, no, it is a pamphlet because it's a fold out. The catalogs had the bindings in them. Some more people are coming in. Zissou and the Brickable Cow. So this was a 1982. This was a 1982 pamphlet. I believe these are the same graphics as the cover of the 1982 yearbooks. And remember, they used to do 3 different yearbooks. And they used to do them, they used to do 4 different yearbooks. One for the winter, one for the summer, one for the autumn, one for the spring. And they used to do them in the 3 different sizes, the big, small, and medium. And this was the cover. I believe Jane Bricks actually reviewed either the small catalogue or the medium catalogue version from 1982. So you might recognize this cover from one of his thumbnails. And so right next to that, you can see some of the classic space sets. There is the Galaxy Explorer. Actually, is that? Yeah, that is the Galaxy Explorer right there. I do own one of these. I'm just trying to pick it out through the camera if I see it here. Yes, I own the classic space set, that set 6842 at the top right there, next to the StreamYard duck. That's the only one that I own. I did see people selling this one with the rover. Yeah, this small rover with those red wheels. I did see people selling that at Bricktastic, but they wanted too much money. And I think that was, I think above the Galaxy Explorer is the Beta 1 command base. And the one to the left of the Galaxy Explorer, pretty sure that's the Alpha 1 rocket launch, I want to say. And then there's promotional photography for Classic Space. And what's this? Yeah, and this is advertising what you can do with the landing road base plates and the crater plates for Classic Space. So that was what was on that side. Then on the other side, looks like they're advertising some of the earlier boats. I own that 1982 freighter boat. That's the one with the blue hole. And there's the Yellow Castle, which everyone knows. There's the first generation road base plates I was talking about earlier. There's promotional photography for Lego Town. And there's some of the town sets. Some of these are what I showed earlier from 1978, like that Shell service station and some of those vehicles. But you got that 1981 fire station, that 1982 house. I own that ambulance and that police van and that a doctor's car on this page. I also own that fire unit with the cherry picker that was called Snorkel Pumper. I own that. I think I own that red tractor at the top left corner. Pretty sure I own that tractor. And I might own that fire chief car at the top center. I think I might own that one too. Yeah. it would be cool to have that blue auto repair shop. I would like to try and piece that together and do an expansion of that. And also, I've been trying to make a mock version of this post office for a few years now, and I've actually almost succeeded in doing so. Yeah, so that was that. This pamphlet for 1982. And carrying on with Classic Space, this was a pamphlet from 1981. Start with the promotional photography for Classic Space. You have a kid with I'm gonna guess that's late 70s hair, with the guy, with the boy playing with some of the vehicles on the space base plates. And then these are some of the sets. Repeated what we saw earlier a year later. More sets from there. And then at the back here, some advertising for some of the sets in their boxes, and kind of a pan over promotional photography for Classic Space. So I bought all of that print media for only £7.50. The vendor had a bunch of that paper material that does not sell well, but I am one of its customers. And so when I go to conventions, I'm always looking to see if people are selling stuff like that. Anyone else that's come in? And so, so that was the promotional material. This is a set from 1970. I think it's a tow truck for the fire brigade, because you can see, because if I turn this around, at the back of the box, you can see those blue lights. So maybe it's a tow truck for the fire brigade. I have no idea. That's just a theory. And you can see that it had that old style tow cable back there, and it's with the old red small wheels that have the stud in the center. You can see a price tag for £15. I haven't actually opened this, so this is going to be a live opening of this set from 1970. It is used in box. So there are the pieces. You can see that 1x4 brick with the printed engraved chrome for the grills. So those are the actual pieces, and these are the instructions. These instructions have seen better days. So the instructions for this, I got to say, are in much worse condition than my instructions for the excavator digger. These are in better condition than these. So that's the instructions for the set. Also, hello Contra. But what you really want to see is the stuff at the back of the instructions. Some of the other sets that they were selling in 1970. And you can see that red house down there with the antennas at the top there. You're very fortunate to ever find those antennas with not only the prongs be straight, but all of the 8 prongs be there. It's very hard to find them. It's hard to find all of the 8 prongs still on those antennas and be not bent out of shape. And there's some of the other sets they were selling in 1970 at the bottom. If you've seen Briggs's channel, you might have seen him review some of that stuff. But there's some promotional photography of those sets in a Lego town, and promotional photography for the set right there. And that's a set 601 from 1970. So that was that. I'm going to build this on a stream sometime. I don't know when. And there's some more stuff down here. Because believe it or not, this set that I bought from 1970 isn't even the oldest thing I bought at Bricktastic. So I did get some printed 1x8 bricks, got one for Bricktastic and Soapboxtastic, but also a Hans Scotty branded one. These are the stickers for my sig figs. I traded a bunch of sig figs, and the ones I didn't trade are in here. The ones I traded for are here, so let's see if I can try and spot any of those. Got this sticker from Bonnie's Bricks, so that'll go on a billboard in Mayo City. Let's go through some of the stickers first. This was a sticker for Soapboxtastic. This was a sticker for Polar Bricks, and I got the Polar Bricks sig fig. This was a build. This was a sig build from an Instagrammer I met. I'm pretty sure that is the name of their Instagram account if you want to check them out. Trevor's Videos was trading away custom keychains with their name on it. It's kind of an ugly glow off of the bag, so let me take it out so that you can see it better. Let me get it out of here. So it's a keychain that says Trevor's Videos on it. And that's the card for Trevor's Videos. That's where you can find Trevor's Videos if you want to scan those QR codes. And let me get out some of the sig figs I traded for. And actually, that's the soapbox racer I made for Bricktastic. You've seen pictures of this on my Instagram. Hello, former co-host. Going over some of the stuff I bought back from Bricktastic. I want to get out the sig figs because I think there's about 10 of them here that I traded for. And so if anyone wants to come onto the stream, the invitation is in the group chat. If you know, you know. Some people's hair pieces fell off, so I'm going to have to reattach their hair. There was some other stuff in here. Where was there other stuff? Shit, I can't find it. Let me try find this. Where is it? Oh yeah, Silent Mode gave me one of his tokens. If you've seen streams by Never Too Old for Lego, actually no, not them. If you've seen the streams by Nicole Lady McBrick, you might have seen Silent Mode in her comments. So they gave me their token. Is there anything else in here that I forgot? Oh yeah, there's someone's sig fig hanging down there. Let me pull that out. Anything else? No, I think that was everyone. So let me pull this stuff out. So, and actually, it would be best if I put some of the couple. It would be best if I put these on here. So we got the sig figs for Lego Team B. And we got sig figs for the Brick Bods, Callie and Ian. And if I take these sig figs out of their baggies that the Florida man uses to put his meth in, these are the sig figs for polar bricks. They use the polar bear head costume thing. This is Blockhead. Yeah, this is Blockhead UK Casmocket. That's Tech Productions. This is Salexscape. Seems like all of the Dutch YouTubers who have sig figs use the orange baseball cap. He actually got the orange CMF tiles and printed his name on it. Who else? Pretty sure this is Kelly from Brickapix. Who else? Now this is really bad because I can't remember. I can't remember who this is. Damn it. I can't remember who it is. I'm blanking on it. I need to go back to my records and remember who sig fig this is. And I need to do the same with this sig fig. I need to remember who that is. I'm sure if I ask, then I'll get an answer. And I'm also blanking on the name of this person's sig fig. So I need to remember that stuff. Hello, Altoy World and Liam Bricked the Bed. Yes, AFOLs unite. Yeah, so those were the sig figs I traded for. Also, as a part of the gifts for being an exhibitor at Bricktastic, everyone got a friend set. So I'm going to be building this friend set eventually. And I had to carefully pack the bags inside my suitcase so I could carry them home. Oops, there's socks. Because if I had put this box just straight up into my suitcase, it wouldn't have fit, so I had to flatten it. And outside of the box was this bright, this is a bright green 8x16 tile and a vibrant coral 8x16 plate right there. These are the 2x8 plates I use to hold together my traveling exhibit mosaic. Yeah. This was my lanyard from Bricktastic. These were the instructions from that Friends set. This was that dot set I was talking about. What is this? This is set 41950. Actually has a set name and piece count down there. 722 pieces called Lots of Dots. And those are the lots of dots back there. So oh yes! They got 30 of the bright pink square tiles. They got 12 of the quarter round bright pink tiles. They got 4 of the red round tiles. They got 30 of the red quarter round tiles. And they got 80 of the square red tiles. I'm always after the pink and the red tiles in these dot sets for a project I'm working on. So good to get more of those pieces in this dot set. There's the brick separator I took. Somehow I came away with 5 of these old style yellow hoses, as I did with these black pieces. I'm not sure exactly what the names of these things are. This was barred string from that friend set. What was the set name? What was the set number for the friend set? It was set 41744. Oh, this is the sports center. Yeah, this is the Friends Sports Center. So da 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 da, as is the Sports Center theme. Nice. I've always wanted that Friends set. I just didn't ever plan on buying it. If you know what I mean. These were my old New Balance shoes. And where's the other one? And these are my new New Balance shoes. Yo, Cliff, I hope you're doing okay in the hospital with your wife. Yeah, so this was that 1961 Lego I was talking about. You can see the old style Lego logo, the old cursive scripture for Lego system. And you can see people on the box with their early 60s haircuts. Looks like an airline pilot and his kids. Looks like the pilot is gifting his daughter one of the small plane sets, while her brother has, I think that's a wooden plane. So, and so really all that is in this set is this. That's all that's in this set. It's a Matchbox style packaging. It's Matchbox style packaging. And all it is slightly more than a dozen of the old cellulose acetate plastic versions of the yellow 2x2 corner bricks, which people call macaroni. And you can tell that it's cellulose acetate, not ABS plastic, because it doesn't have the grooves at the bottom. It doesn't have the crossbeam, and it doesn't have the tube at the bottom either. So you can tell that cellulose acetate 1961 Lego. And on the side of the Matchbox, you can see some of the other pieces that were sold in this Matchbox packaging. Set 224, if you want to look that up on Brickset. So there are some more of the pieces. And the vendor that I bought this from was actually selling the other sets that had these pieces. The reason I went for the macaroni is because they were the cheapest bricks that this vendor was selling in this Matchbox style packaging from 1961. So just to put things into perspective, if I get back this set from 1970, this set is younger than my parents'. This set is older than my parents'. Also, there's the side of the box and the back of the box with the 2x4 bricks that had the tubing, but not the cross beams that connect the tubing to the outside of the brick. So you can tell that that was cellulose acetate because it had the tubing, but it didn't have the cross supports. So this is super nostalgic. I paid the same price for this as I did this. And the reason I was prepared to pay the same for this, which, reminder, is only these pieces, is because I wanted this fucking box. And I finally have one of these fucking boxes. It is, it's a dream come true to finally get this into my collection. And I did go to Wales, and on my day trip to Wales, I bought the Big Jigs Wooden Railway Stephenson's rocket. So let me get out the Stephenson's rocket. Let me get out the Stephenson's rocket. So it did come with a piece of track. Straight track, and the buffers. And there is the model, the wooden model of Stephenson's rocket. Nice. So that was everything that I got from Bricktastic. Let's see what some of y'all are saying. What are y'all saying in the chat? Let me go back up and see if there's anything interesting that was said. Yeah, I'm your boy, the mayonnaise. Absolutely. Almost every set in my suitcase, Johnny, was a heater. Absolute heaters, 100%. What else? People saying hello to each other. Yeah, so now let's do the Paradisa for Zissou. Let me get this up. Because this is what we always do when Zissou comes here. Paradisa, Paradisa, sun is shining all day. I am showing you the Lego. What phone number do I call to order those Legos? You'd probably have to call the phone number of an eBay seller or a Facebook Marketplace seller if you want to get that stuff in the United States. We just did that. Seasons can buy their own Legos. I'm not sharing. Mayo covering new releases from 1980s and 2025. Peak content. Well, I'm glad I was able to deliver you some peak content. I don't know if I can handle all this pre-release info he's sharing. Zzz. Yeah. Mayo, you got a favorite flavor of mayo you like, or you like them weirdos that like the normal whip shit? So I specifically like real whole egg. I do not like traditional mayo because it's got way too much sugar in it. Real whole egg mayo or whole egg mayo is more it has much less sugar. It tastes more solid, as shall I say. I think it is more easily spreadable because it's got a thicker consistency. I like garlic mayo, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. Yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. But if they serve it at a restaurant or something, I'd be happy to have it. And also, light mayo doesn't have the full taste that whole egg and real whole egg mayo has. Well, I am reading now. I just wanted to show off all of that awesome Lego. I'm Mayo. That's a sexy toe hitch, honestly. It is. And I own one of these toe hitches from one of the basic brick building sets in the 80s that has the grey hook. This one has the red crane arm and the red hook. Kundra says, I got one of those old red hook parts from the set. Really? Wait, so you're telling me you also have this set, Kundra? If so, you should probably do a video about it. Yes, thank you for welcome home. I got over my jet lag, which is why I'm doing my laundry and unpacking my suitcase today. Yes, sexy tractors. Let's try get up those sexy tractors again. Because that sexy tractor was this set 6608. Just about the most simple tractor Lego could ever make in the minifigure scale. Let's see that hook again. It's such a cool looking hook. They don't make hooks like that anymore. I love show and tell with what people find. Exactly. Like, if people find vintage stuff, I want them to show and tell their vintage stuff. What else? More people saying hello. Yes, they didn't have Lego Team B only just recently made sig figs. So I've seen them 3 times. No, sorry, I've seen them 4 times now. Twice at Brick World Chicago, once at Brickvention, and now at Bricktastic. So I've seen them 4 times, and on the 4th time, they finally had sig figs to trade. So Liam says, "Yo, Mayo, I'm on my lunch break. How the bloody hell are you?" Well, I feel fantastic, not only because I'm over my jet lag, but the fact that I finally got to bring out all of this heater Lego. That's a lot of dots, battle packs. I got those dots tub sets. Yeah, I got one of the bigger dot sets. I think when I needed to spend more money to get free shipping on a purchase from Lego.com. It is. It's the Lego Friends Sports Center. Just got done watching the first 5 minutes of a Sports Center episode after the end of one of my other ESPN shows. Tell you what, the old sets are much more heater than the new sets, if you ask me. The new sets, they're way too complicated for what they need to be, because Lego turned from a child's play thing into a scale replica, and that's not how Lego should be, in my opinion. And if you disagree with that, feel free to debate me in the comments. And if my voice does sound weird, it's because I'm getting over a cold. Curse you, depressing, cold, grey, overcast sky in England and Wales. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to be at. I'm not going back to Brick World Chicago until the 2030s. I want to see the rest of the world. A couple of brickheads! Hello, Sean. We just did the LIBN. So LIBN, for those who don't know, is an acronym that Clicking Cliff and I think the Cajun Yeti created for Lego I Buy Network. So Lego I Bought was, actually no, technically the only Lego I bought was this. I bought 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 this. And I bought this. That was the Lego I bought. Everything else was either a trade or a gift. And so now that I pulled all of this Lego out of my suitcase, now I can film a more professional haul video about them to come out at the end of the week. Let's go back to these comments. What's other people saying? More people saying hello to each other. You remember that one? Which one in particular? Shoot off a set number. If you saw something that you remember. Oh, you just own the red hook from this set. Nice. I wish I had more of those hooks. You did miss it, but let's play it again because we know how much you love it. And also because you're here, Sean.
Hey, honey, can you run to Target for me?
Can I? Be right back.
What's other people saying? Overcast sky with 0 cats. That's incredibly depressing. It is depressing. Oh, so you actually remember this? Wow. So were you a child of the early 70s then? Because if you were, then you may or may not be the same age as my parents. Yeah, so that was all of the Lego. And for those who haven't watched my latest videos, we have these shelves now. So we got a Lego Indiana Jones set on that shelf, as well as that Lego Technic electric garbage truck and my Lego Snowy Mountains mock. And there's some boxed sets up there. You can see the Gabby's dollhouse. Hiding back there is one of the Lego Sonic sets. So things are changing around here. And actually, when I was going through some Lego, I found the instructions for my 2008 Clone Wars era Anakin Skyfighter. So this is how I got my Anakin figure, and that's how I got my original version of R2-D2. And actually, if I reach behind here, I had some Lego on my windowsill, which I can now put on my shelf. So what I will be putting on my shelf as I try to grow this army is my MGAR-B robots, which are heavily inspired by polybag versions of 8080 walkers. We got the small Simba, because I just can't wait to be king. And we got my Star Wars mock of the Death Star conference room. And for those who don't know, I did do a video about this, which you can find in my Lego Star Wars playlist. And the only reason I built this was so that I could keep track of all of my Star Wars figs, because I've got nowhere else to put them in my collection. So why not make a mock for them? So I need to put that, Simba, and my MGAR-B robot on my shelf. I also made a video about the MGAR-B mocks, and I posted a picture about them on Instagram too. So you can follow me on Instagram with the links in the description if you want to see those pictures. And if you want to see the videos about them, you can also see them in my Lego Star Wars playlist. Just seeing if there was anything else. Yeah, because now that I unpacked my suitcase, I gotta do a little bit of cleaning up. But when I went to Wales, I got this fridge magnet for the Tally-Flynn Railway. So about the glare, got this fridge magnet for the Tally-Flynn Railway. And because a lot of my friends are crazy obsessed with Boko, I bought the Boko book. So that's going on. So that's going to go in on the train shelf of my IKEA Billy bookcase. They're going to go right there. And now that I've taken all of the stuff out of the suitcase, I'm going to dump the rest of this stuff I emptied out on my floor so I can organize that into the rest of my collection. Just put on a load of laundry, so after this stream I'll have to hang that out. But it's been a while since I responded to comments, and so we're gonna go and do that. There's something underneath me. Oh yeah, it's this piece from one of my MGARBs. So I haven't done this in a while, but let's go and read the comments.
Guys, I should really make a reading your comments video. Great job. This is the best thing I've ever seen since yesterday.
Good. What high praise, man. What a great comment.
Too much cliffhanger, not enough story, craves more story, am very sad.
I'm very
Nice.
sad, dude.
So he was scarped.
I've been scarped before. It's not fun.
Okay, let's read these comments, shall we? I haven't done this for over a month, and it's time that we do so. So let me get myself in a position where I can respond to this shit. We'll start from the bottom and go up. Yeah, the last one of these is from a month ago. So on my video, yeah, we'll go for the comments about my video, Building Lego for Charity first. Gladiator Bricks Productions said, Lego Avatar is fun to mess with. I'm going to give that a heart and say, if you say so, because you own more of them than me. Wink emoji. Were there more from that video? Let me just see if there were more from that video. Don't think there were any more from that video. Okay, what's the next video? I think this was a retroactive. On my video, Lego Community Sig Figs, welcome to mayohosko. Skywalker Bricks 312 said, can I have a Sig Fig or is it too late? You have to wait for my live streams when I give away my Sig Fig or trade with me at Lego conventions. Give that there. And then on my video for I don't like this Lego, we had some comments. The first one was from Dead Bricks. Said, almost 1,000 congrats and congrats on the success, and I've been working on myself to stop messing up a lot. I'm going to give that a heart and say, we're never done figuring it out. I'm so close, I can feel it coming in November. And Town Creator 8838, who is one of the people who I look forward to their city updates, said, I have also been looking at the No Limits race car ramp to add to my city, but never thought to make it into a bridge. Great idea. I'm going to heart that and said, and I'm going to say, I've told lots of people with Lego cities to buy 2 of that for bridges. Kind of like an old set from 2000. And then I did a video called I'm Playing Lego, which was where I, at the end, I was playing with some driven toy cars. And that video actually got over 1,000 views. So thank you for that. So on that video, Nate, Mr. Blue said, great video, Mayo. Yukon Girl is playing tonight, and also the men. I'm going to say, we can agree that since Gino has been there, they've dominated both genders of college basketball. Country Bricks Build Craze said, the cars, trucks, buses look so real. Think they've done great with them. It's like a micro Lego city. I'm going to give that a heart. And I'm going to say, reminds me a lot of the Micro Machines from the 90s. And then Zissou said a whole bunch of stuff. And some of these I'm just going to respond to with emojis. Because it looks like he commented them while he was watching the video. Yeah, so I'm just going to comment emojis because I don't need to do fully fledged comments for everything. Come on. Why is it bringing up a purple square emoji? There we go. Purple square. Says, oh no, sorry. Ooh, now I want the VW. I still want a VW camper van and a Beetle. Is a VW called something else there? Nope. Are you reading this on your live stream now? Hope Johnny G is there vibing to Paradisa. You are correct. And then on my video, I'm building a Lego Star Wars army. Got some comments. Crimson Toaster 47 said, welcome to the dark side, Mayo. I'm going to give that a heart and say I feel welcomed. Nate Mr. Blue said, nice Star Wars army. Mayo, have a great week. The Yukon girls won today. Gonna give that a heart and say, I want 100 of these things. Our Toy World says, these are sick. Thanks for sharing, Mayo. You cooked with these builds. Gonna heart that and said, got a lot of inspiration from Polybag 8080s. Yeah, 8080s and old guys building classic space. Hoarder 66 says, sir, one was delivered on the opposite side of the planet at my base, sir. And I'm going to say, I know, and a birdie told me to put it on my Instagram stories. And I think, was there any more on that? Let me scroll up to see. Yeah, that was all of those on that video. Then my video called Lego Technic is Garbage. Nate Mr. Blue said, lol Mayo, it's been snowing here. I'm going to say, I wish I got snow at Bricktastic. Full of Boots said, I know the older Technic sets were sick. The new ones are way too expensive to even look at. Going to give that a heart and say, I don't even bother looking at the prices. Cabbage Face Brick said, that was loud, check your DM. I did. Johnny G says a couple things. Said is trash. I'm going to say very punny. And also looks smooth. And I'm going to say smooth like Sunday morning. And then Rula said, wow, this one this one is cool with all of the play features. Also considering the size, good review, Mayo. Gonna give that a heart and say the play features are the only reason I bought this, and I couldn't be happier. Well, there's more up here. Oh yeah, that was for the other Technic video I did. And so then I did a video called I Built IKEA Shelves for My Lego, which I just showed off on my stream. So Jay's Bucket says, I feel like the shelves should be used for built sets so you can stack the boxes on cheaper shelves. I'm going to give that a heart and say the game plan is to use the bottom. No, sorry. The game plan is to put the boxed sets next to these shelves. Zisu says, can't wait to see your thoughts on Andrea's mansion. It looks so good. Gonna heart that and say, I can't wait to build this. If I get to 975 subscribers, I'll unfortunately build this without a door build. Were there more comments? Okay, that were, oh shit. I cancelled out of there. Let's go back to this. Oh no, sorry, yeah, there were more. Don't know why, there was a little bit of a glitch there. Name Mr. Blue said these shelves look really good. That's why I bought them. And Joseph D27 said, ooh, that soccer set. I bought that because of the Sam Kerr fig. That is a heater fig, if I do say so myself. And then I did a video called Lego Rocks Technic Sucks. Nate Mr. Blue just said great video. And whenever I see stuff like that, I only reply with the like emoji. And I actually had a comment contest on this video, and someone did guess. So Jude says it was called Technical. The figs are about 3.5 inches tall, I think. Yes, ankle and wrist joints too. Those Technic figs are by far the most flexible Lego character anything ever. Richard Cranium said, lol, I see this video right after I bought a bunch of my childhood Lego Technic. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Technic used to be called Expert Builder or Expert Series or something like that. Also, I just measured it and a Technic figure is 3.5 inches tall, whereas a regular minifigure is 1.5. Sorry, is 1 5/8 inches tall. So regular figs are pretty much a little less than half the size of a Technic figure. So it's almost a 2-to-1 ratio, probably more like 2.2-to-1 ratio. Great video, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Also, I agree, Lego bricks are more fun to build with, but when it comes to sturdy movement, the Technic side takes the win. Speaking of W's, how about them Eagles, Mayo? I know you were happy. I know you were a happy boy that day, lol. I'm going to say, I was happy that day. Best day of the year. Fly Eagles fly. I want to respond to other stuff. Thanks for the measurements. And yes, on Expert Builder. Yes, so because Richard Cranium brought up the fact that we won the Super Bowl, as I'm scrolling up here, I'll say, fly, Eagles fly, on the road to the On the road to the Super Bowl, fly, Eagles, fly. We're gonna run it through the hole. Howie Roseman, Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, Josh Sweat, fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to the Super Bowl, SuperBowlix, Super Bowl 59. And then Clicking Cliff said, lots of friction. That's gonna get a heart. And I'm gonna say that friction gives me friction. The Macro Brick said a couple things. Lego Mastercraft, I had to turn this down. I felt you were yelling at me. Why you gotta make me feel inferior because I'm working the grill bee? Just turn around and ask me for a burger with cheese. I'm gonna give that a heart and say I deliberately make the videos too loud than too quiet because it's easier to turn volume down than up for good audio. Other people have made the mistake of being too quiet. And then also says sometimes you gotta hook through and chew on that thing. Chew like a trash chomper. The Lego movie Trash Chomper. And then on my video, Lego Indiana Jones vs. Johnny Thunder, Gianluca Tutoria -M, what is it? M2H says, Lego has gotten lazy by not doing the lore anymore. I agree, and themes are better when the minifigs have lore, such as Star Wars. And also on that Technic video, Mimi Millard 1199 says technical. I'm gonna say that's wrong. And then I did a stream before I went to England, and in those comments, Dave Wick 76 says, "What's the meaning of life, Mayo?" Gonna give a heart to that. Don't know the meaning, but the answer to the universe is 42. Then I did a whole video of when I bought the Lego Peacocks, and I was talking about Soapbox-tastic for Bricktastic. So I got a bunch of comments there. Nate Mr. Blue said, nice set, Mayo, have a great week. I'm going to say it is a nice set. Because for those who don't remember, I'm going to be turning one of those sets, I ended up buying two, into the NBC logo. I'm going to cover Contra's comment last. Going to save that for last. Hoarder66 says, I should get this while it's on sale because I don't have those parts in those colors. I'm going to say lots of turquoise and bluish green pieces. I'm going to give that a heart. And what? So I'm gonna save that one for Contra. Save that one by Contra for last. Just to make note that it was on the Peacock video. And then I uploaded a video of my new credits. Rate, judge, critique, criticize my new credits. So Nate Mr. Blue thought it was really good. I'm gonna say thanks. And Cabbage Facebook says music needs to be louder. That's probably because I didn't upload this from a render in iMovie. And was there anyone else about it? Okay, yeah. And then a video after that I did was called My New Lego Shelf, Give Me Ideas. Name Mr. Blue says, looks really good. The Yukon men's basketball team lost today. We all lose sometimes. Including Danny Hurley. Johnny says, make a SpongeBob shelf. I could if I piece back together my old SpongeBob sets. JDP says, nice shelf. Have a safe trip to England. Gonna heart that and said, I said in the video, this was uploaded when I came home. Also on that, actually, gonna save this for second last too. Actually, no, I can cover this now. It was on my credits video. Cool Han Luke Brick says, I think they work well. The bass is cracking your speaker, but that's never a bad thing. Maybe add some color or a cooler font and slow it in a bit. But who am I to judge? Keep up the good work. Yeah. For some reason, that song on iMovie keeps glitching. And you can't change the color of the credits. And also on my new Lego shelf, Jay's Bucket says, I think you need another shelf. Put your Mars mission sets up there. Gonna heart that and say, I only have one. And then a couple days ago, I did a live stream saying I'm home from Bricktastic. Grumpy J said, darn, I missed the stream. That's what Replay Gang is for. Let me refresh these comments. Yeah, so I had some comments on a community post I did. This is an alternate channel from Mikey J Productions, MJP Games and Movies. Said, I like you and Stephen A. I like Stephen A. Smith too. Then Skyren says, you're great, Mayo. And I'm going to say, I know I am, with the wink emoji. And then Crimson Toast says, I am mayohosko. And I'm going to say, no, you ain't. But you wish I was. But you wish you were. Haha. Let me refresh this again. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I need to respond to this. No, you ain't. No, you ain't, Johnny. Let's see if this gets that registers as read. Yeah. And so on my video I uploaded today, saying what happened to my Lego City. Nate, Mr. Blue also commented again. My last week before school's back. And then the last comment that I'm going to cover is by Country Bricks Build Craze on that video about the peacock hole. So it says, happy Monday, Mayo. Yes, ain't Target now in with Kmart. Well, in Victoria, they started closing down some Kmart stores and some Targets anyway. Here for Lego, yes. NBC logo. Ooh, nice thought. Mayo soapbox races. I got one mock build in mind for one to build. Error box. Not sure, mate, on the box thing. Have you lovely week, Mayo. Kmart, Australia. Well, no, sorry. Kmart and Target, Australia are both owned by the same holding company, and Target keeps losing money, so I don't blame them. I want to build the NBC logo, but need to wait for the right time. And with that, that should be all of the comments. And I'm not sure how many of y'all are still here. Let's see how many of y'all are still here. Yeah, we're hanging on to the ends of these. Anyway, yeah. So that was all of the comments. If there's anything the tail end of you guys want me to talk about before we wrap this up, just throw anything at me. Just throw everyone at me. Yes, you get an emoji. You get an emoji. You get an emoji. People probably gradually left as I was replying to all of those comments. And so after this stream, I gotta take my laundry out of the washing machine and hang them on the wash line. I think we'll make this a 1.5 hour stream. I need to use water after all that talking. I'm so thirsty. But yeah, that's all the Lego. So this was actually my first attempt at a Lego I Buy Network stream, LIBN. I need to check something as well. I guess Zissou and Kantra are the only ones still here. So if you guys want me to talk about anything in the last 7 minutes of this stream, have at it. Because I'm just looking at some stuff in the meanwhile. I posted stuff on Instagram earlier, and people have been slowly liking and commenting on that stuff. So actually, on some of my reels, Scott's Blocks has commented, very cool footage, cool song too. I only use the most appropriate songs with the wink emoji. And also says, very cool, so glad you were able to make this trip. I wouldn't have gone if the Brits didn't peer pressure me. Oh, and also I have an Instagram story going on, because I did an Instagram story 2 days ago where I got where I used the Ask Me a Question tool, and there were 5 people who actually utilized that to ask me questions. So because that was so successful, I'm doing a second go round of that, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna set up a story to reply to them, because Joel Bricks asked me, did I try Greg's? And I did. I had a pastry and it was all right. So I'm gonna literally type, I had a pastry. It was all right. So I'm gonna put that underneath there, and I'm gonna wait till the bottom of the hour to post that story on my Instagram. So actually, while I was away, I got another drawer for my room. My parents had an extra drawer that they're not using, so they gave it to me. Trying to move this fan out of the way. So got those new drawers there. I don't know what the fuck they've put in these drawers. Oh yeah, there's some documentation. Actually, I showed off my lanyard from Bricktastic earlier. Now I've got lanyards from 3 different conventions. This is my lanyard from Brickworld Chicago. And this is my lanyard from Brickvention. Yeah, so they put some documentation in that one. They put some clothes in that one. And they got some of my other Lego junk down here. Ugh. So remember when I pulled Lego out of my suitcase earlier and I showed off this dots? Well, I also still have this dots pack right there. Hey Dave, I am home. We're just about to end. You can go watch this live stream back on the replay if you want to see me pulling the Lego out of my suitcase, but I'm going to do an actual haul video at the end of for us Australians at the start of next week, for everyone else at the end of this week. Also have this this brick compatible Hot Wheels. This was a gift from Big Nate Bricks at Brickworld Chicago, so I've got to do stuff with that. And this is a Star Wars card from that Lego Star Wars magazine that I won in a giveaway from Nicole Lady McBrick. This is my burger. This is my this is my Burger King crown. That's another Hot Wheels. These are my sheet metal shears. I need to get those out actually. There's another brick separator. Yeah, so I'll put that Hot Wheels over there. I'll be doing shit like this for the rest of the day. There's the peacock I was talking about. And also here's my sig fig with the Hulk's head on top. So anyway, thanks for watching this stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I have no idea when I'll next do a live stream. The only reason I wanted to do this live stream at this time is because I'm unpacking my suitcase that had Lego, and they suspended this week's episode of The Jungle on the Click and Cliff channel. So that's why I did this today. And now I'm going to continue doing this for the rest of the day. So thanks for watching, and oh shit. I'll have to handle that separately. You know what? It's too late now. I'm gonna handle that tomorrow when Joel will actually be awake. Anyway, bye guys. Stay tuned for the whole video coming out after this stream and go watch the video I uploaded before this stream about my Lego City. Go watch that. Bye, guys.